How about a product for those misting machines out there, those cold foggers, or even just a space spray in general? I have got a fantastic product that's going to keep those mosquitoes away, those flies away, even off of your animals. Guys, stay tuned. I'm going to give you a product that you're going to want to have. Check this out. Check this out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Craig here again, howtopest.com. Like I mentioned in the intro, I have a product today that professionals have been using for many years, and this product is from MGK, and it is called Riptide. I have it right here next to me in this bottle. Let's get into it. Let's talk all about it and how you use it. First of all, the bottle right here, guys. Riptide comes in a 64-ounce bottle. 128's a gallon, 64 is half gallon. So here you go, right here, half gallon of this bad boy, Riptide. What are you going to use this product for? Well, Riptide kills 60 plus insects out there, but the majority of people use Riptide for mosquito control in misting machines, even home misting machines, or they use it in their barns, their stables, to keep those flies off of the animals, especially those horses out there, or in misting systems in your backyard to keep those flies away. It is a fantastic product that is made from pyrethrin. What is a pyrethrin, guys? It is made from the chrysanthemum plant. That is what a pyrethrin is. And then you have pyrethroids that are synthetic versions of pyrethrins. This is a pyrethrin, and it is a product that has a fast knockdown, guys, and it dries extremely fast, making re-entry quick also. So it has a lot of pluses out there, guys. But when it goes out there in those misting machines, boy, it knocks those flies out of the air, those mosquitoes out of the air. Now, you can use this in sprayers. You can use it in ULVs. You can use it in cold foggers. You cannot use this in thermal foggers. Those of you that don't know what a thermal fogger is, it is a high-powered machine, a lot of times gas-operated. They do have some newer ones that I've seen that are battery-powered, but usually professionals have these. And what it does is it basically vaporizes the insecticide and turns it into a fog. And that's why it's called a thermal fogger. So when put in there, turned on, it turns it into a fog, and it's made to reach into dense brush. Like this brush behind me, it's not even dense enough. It'll penetrate way past that. So it can just go in a lot of areas that you can't get to, and it'll just penetrate those areas. But that being said, you cannot use Riptide in thermal foggers. But if you have a misting machine or you have a cold fogger, then yes, you can use Riptide. And it is labeled for indoor, outdoor. Let's talk about indoor first, because that is the place where Riptide gets used, in my opinion, the least. It's more of a outside product for most people out there, but you can use it indoors. Now, what would you use it indoors for? Indoors, you can use it for a space spray if you need to knock those flies out of the air really quick. You can use this in food establishments. You can use it in meat processing plants, and it goes on bakeries. It goes on and on and on. So it is labeled for indoors, not residential use. So not for inside your casa. But as far as those commercial buildings out there, yes, in the food processing plants or anywhere food is, of course, what do you have to do? You have to put away all the food, all the utensils out there before you fog that area or space spray that area. Now, Riptide, let's say this little bottle right here, this is the only size it comes in, guys, 64 ounces. It will do a 55-gallon drum. So if you have something that big, a lot of the misting machines out there, they are a 55-gallon drum. You would dump this in there. You would get it agitated really well, and then your machine is on a timer, and it just goes to town, and it's going to last a long time. Unless you're running this sucker nonstop, which you're not, and you're not supposed to do anyways. The best time to run this in those misting machines, let's say, for example, inside of like a stall, a area where you have poultry, an area where you have your horses, your pigs, whatever it may be. Generally, the best time to run this stuff is early morning or dusk when these suckers all come back, and then you can knock them out of the air. You don't need to run this bad boy all day long, but I'm going to leave that preference thing up to you because on the label, it doesn't really give you specifics on that. So that's going to be up to you guys. But understand that you need to be out of the area when this thing is running. Now, they say but if you are treating for the horses, stuff like that in there, the applicator can be in the area. Now, I want to jump back inside real quick. If you are inside or in a confined space, let's talk PPE for a minute. You know that means personal protective equipment. If you don't, now you do. Personal protective equipment for Riptide is going to be, like most pesticides out there, long sleeve shirt, gloves, pants, long sleeve pants, chemical resistant shoes, gloves, and I always say goggles. Guys, if you're indoors, you need to add one more thing to that. In a confined space spray, you need a respirator. Guys, get yourself a HEPA respirator. If you don't know what that is, it is a high efficiency particle respirator, aspirator, whatever, but it's to get out those fine particles. A little paper mask that painters use, that's not going to do it for you, man. Get yourself a HEPA respirator. Now, you can get these Amazon, your local hardware store. Most Home Depots, Lowe's have HEPA respirators. Do yourself a favor and get one. You don't want to be sucking in these fumes. Now, indoors for roaches, yes. Indoors for ants, yes. Indoors for anything that's flying around, yes. Indoors for those beetles. You'll see on the label that this thing has a dozens and dozens of bugs. Oh, like I said in the beginning, over 60 different insects that it deals with. So depending on what you deal with, you're going to need to read the label accordingly to mix for that insect. Now, as far as doing this for the mosquitoes, for the flies out there, it's usually 1.6 ounces per gallon of water to give you that dilution, that final mix. I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but you get what I'm saying. 1.6, 1.5, make it easy. You can go a little lower. You can go a little higher. You need to read the label to see what you can do. More is not always better. So don't go thinking, oh, well, I'll just do 3 ounces per gallon or 6 ounces. If the label doesn't call for it, not only are you not supposed to do it, you're wasting chemical, guys. A little goes a long ways with Riptide. Those of you that have used it out there, you know that. Now, as far as your foggers, things like that, it's going to be the same mix rate on those also. Now, if you're having a hard time, let's take a look at this bottle right here. Riptide, this opens up. It's a pamphlet that's in there. It has everything I'm talking about right here or on this video and more. But I'm going to tell you an easier way to do this, guys. Go over to howtopest.com, punch in Riptide, and before you order it, if you want to read that label, scroll down on the right-hand side. You're going to see where it says product label. Punch on that, it'll put it up there, and now you can blow this thing up and magnify it as big as need be. And it just makes it a lot easier to read that label. What I like about Riptide from MGK, they've put different brackets on there, different mix rate brackets to make it real simple to show you how to mix this stuff for whatever you're going after. But to touch on this again, Riptide, for the most part, is used for mosquitoes and flying insects, usually those biting flies. It is just a great product, guys. We put it in our foggers and we treat for mosquitoes all the time. Now, we have a lot of people that like to put this in their misting systems, on their ranches, in their stables and areas like that. And they rant and rave about this product. Now, it's not going to be a cure-all, guys. Don't think you're just going to shoot out that Riptide and it's good to go. That's why it's in a machine on a timer. It's constantly going, fighting flies in the spring and the summer. Now, if you're like us, we didn't even really have a winter. So we had flies continue on where we had about 2 months with no flies, and then we were right back into it again. Now, can you treat the lawns at your house? Yeah, you can. You just can't treat indoor at residential. You can go outdoor. You can go around window sills, around door jambs, under eaves, things like that. But there's other products that actually will hold up better if you're doing a general insecticide spray, like a maintenance spray. In my opinion, would use Riptide for flying insects, mosquitoes and flies, those two, and then other flying insects, because it will deal with wasps and things like that. But like I said, I know I've said this like 9 times now, most professionals use this for mosquitoes and flies. And then your homeowners or your commercial establishments that have misting machines, they use it for that also, the flies and the flying insects. But it does take care of all those different type of food beetles out there, like your confused flower beetle, things like that. You know what? I just said confused flower beetle. I'm not positive that's on the label. Double check me on that, but it does take care of beetles. And if it says beetles and doesn't start naming out the beetles, what have I told you guys in the past? It means beetles in general. So you don't have to have every type of beetle, drugstore beetle, cigarette beetle, confused flower beetle. You don't have to have them all named out. If it just says beetles and doesn't say you cannot use on these except these beetles, then beetles in general means all beetles. So just know that's how labels operate. So same thing, like if it says ants and it says just ants and nothing else, all ants. If it says ants excluding pharaoh, fire ants, imported fire ants, whatever it may be, it kind of walks you through it. So don't think, hey, I didn't see the one I'm going after on there. If it doesn't say you can't use it on that, but it says ants, you can use it on that. So just know that's how those labels work. This is a caution label, which means it's fairly safe out there. You just don't want to be around it, sucking it in as it's going. The weird thing is if you're the applicator putting this in a misting system and letting it go, or you're treating the animals, I didn't mention this, this is labeled to put directly on your livestock. Now, it doesn't say dogs and cats, so don't put it on your dogs and cats, but it does say pigs, it does say poultry, it does say horses, it does say cattle, things like that. But you have to read that label, especially with the cattle. If it's milking cattle or cattle going to slaughter, you got to read the restrictions on that and be careful how you apply it. But yes, it can go directly on your livestock. Guys, that is it on Riptide. I love this product. I'm actually using it tomorrow. So it is a fantastic product. I'm telling you, a lot of pros have used this for years. If you're a pro out there and you have used this product in a way that I have not mentioned on this video, I'd actually like to hear it myself, because those are the ways over the many years I've been doing this that I see people using it and the way I use it. But there are other ways. So let me know. Kind of interesting out there. If you have any comments or questions, throw them down that comment section. I'm happy to answer them for you guys. It's funny thing is, so yeah, a long time ago we had somebody that said, hey, you say guys all the time. It's in general, man. Don't be offended. Guys, gals, whatever it may be, whatever your pronoun of the time is. I don't know, guys, gals, whatever. But that's it, man. Craig, howtopest.com. We appreciate the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do us a favor. Go down there, hit that subscribe button. These videos come out multiple times a week. And that is it, guys. Craig, howtopest.com.